time.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Professor Lumumba, I'm happy you found your hand finally. Nana Chairman, please allow me to recognize our former president and the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana. And also, of course, to recognize Rita Dixon, Vice Chancellor. I'm very happy, extremely happy to see you, and everybody who is here. My job has been made so much simpler for all the kind words we have heard today. Sometimes some young people approach some of us and say, I want you to mentor. And those that have had the privilege to engage much longer, I just ask, but you have all the examples before you. And today we have one example, not only for the young persons, but for all of us. And that is why we are here to celebrate him and to put together all the essays that others have written about him, either from the personal perspective or even from professional perspective or from any perspective at all. Because the late President John Evans Atta Mills was a man of many parts. And we are blessed as a country to have him not only as a president, as a teacher, as a philosopher, as a friend, as a family person, but as an example so worthy of celebration. But aside from all of these, we know that, as I said, many others have trod his path, and now it is our turn. We cannot say we didn't have examples. We cannot say we didn't know what to do. We cannot say nobody came before us. Many, many, many have come before us. And may all of us use the opportunity we have to, at the very least, try to follow his footsteps. We have all the lessons we need, and they are all grounded on the word integrity, from which spring so many other very, very important words. I salute all the writers for crafting their essays, and to the editors, nobody likes the editor, but without the editor, we may not get very good things to read. So we salute the editors. And we salute everybody who has written the words that we can thread into a whole. And all of that translates for me at least the word integrity. Thank you. Indeed, we must find, I propose that we find either a kente or northern woven fabric that we can name for integrity because it matters. And because Professor Mills has set an example for us. Of course, integrity flows the word peace, it flows fairness, devotion to nation. And we know we have had a human being who was overflowing with the milk of human kindness because he respected everybody. And that is the person who will say in our mother tongue, Oye Nyimpa. We have seen many others who are not Nyimpa because they don't respect anybody. They are arrogant, dishonest, short-sighted, vengeful, and spiteful, weak-minded, and who enjoy just treading on others. We are blessed to have such an example. What we do with it is our responsibility. And I think that he was also blessed to have a deputy or his vice president who ensured that his back did not become pasa. JM, thank you for protecting the most valuable of all the inheritances which he has given to all of us forever. His sterling performance we know from the essays, can be felt in every sector, from the justice system, building all those courts, to the education system, removing schools from under trees, retraining teachers, building universities. He did not focus on just one small link in the long chain of education. He took everything as a holistic whole. And for women, we've heard Honorable Betty talk to us about all the women that were appointed. We thank him for that. But I also want to add those women that we may not have known or that may not have become so visible. Our mothers and sisters in the market. He understood that the market is one of our big offices for women in this country. And we have KJTR in this city. We have Kotokraba in the central region and many, many other places to ensure that women could also do their work in dignity. And again, we want to thank him very, very much for it. You know, as our speaker has said, we don't need to speak for too long on something that is worthy of commemoration. So I'll limit mine, and I'll say that Asempayetia, and that a word to the wise is in Asen North. Normally, it is common when people are launching books to say, oh, how very useful it is, you must buy a copy, and they praise the book, which is in order. I cannot do that because I have an essay in the book, and I'm not given to self-flagellation. So all I'll say is that for all of us who have been here, those of us who have listened online, have watched from other sources, if you don't get a copy of this book, which is called It's All About Atta Mills, if you don't get this and read the fine essays in them, mine excluded, if you don't study the essays in them, then what will I say? Therefore, with all respect, in all humility, Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency JDM, I feel humbled to launch the book titled It's All About Atta Mills. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. To help us with the auction and sale of the book is Honorable Nilante van der Poy, the Member of Parliament for the Rodiodio constituency. Honorable.
One can a year cry. One can a year, Nana. One can a year cry.